have the Marlon Wayans video of what they said with the family? I think I texted it to you. I don't know if you have it or not. If you don't have it, I'm going to send this to you, Rob. I just want you to play this. And we're starting off right off the bat with family. Is this the one, Rob? See if it's the same one that I just texted you. I texted you as well.
Okay.
Play the one that I specifically sent you. You see this actor, you know these guys. You've done a lot of stuff
I know
with them.
Marlon. I know the entire family from Damon Wayans to Damon Wayans Jr. is a really good friend. And Marlon, PBD, I was going to wait till after, but I've been on the road with the guy. He's brought me under his wing. He let me get stage time all over. He would want me to go up and normally, Pat, when people are like headlining, they don't want the guy before to go up and do anything. Yeah. He would be like, Vinny, go and make them go nuts because it elevates him. He's awesome. A great dude. Besides just talks and teaching me about life and comedy and the game, just at his house and like just all around amazing dude, Pat. And I've seen his career. I'm sorry, with comedy, he's a phenomenal dramatic. Like I think drama acting is his number one. He's ridiculous. He was in the movie with Jordan that we saw. He was at the bar.
Yeah, he was in Air.
He was in Air at the bar.
He played the.
That's right. He was
like the agent or
the guy
like
that ended up having the "I have a dream." No, he's not the "I have a dream." Is he the guy that had the "I have a dream" speech?
No. Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, he was in the movie Air.
Requiem for a Dream. He's a phenomenal dramatic actor, but his stand-up was okay. Whatever's happening in his life, family, the passing of his family members. He's here now, and it's amazing to see him. I saw him last time in Miami a couple months ago.
Rob, so watch this. He's talking here about the importance of a father. Go ahead and play the clip, Rob.
Something that a lot of people on my block didn't have. I had a mother that cared for us, and I had a father. The importance of a father, a man that is there. And when my father died, he said, if you ever want to know me, get to know my father. Whenever you miss me, I'm in that book right there. So sometimes at night when I can't sleep because my daddy gone, I pick that book up and those words scream to me as my father talking to me. My daddy, Howard Wayans, was a man. So much so that my daddy raised kings. We are successful because we was raised right. We had a mother that loved us and a father that protected us and respected, and we had something to answer to besides them, God. My parents did a great job. How do you get all these successful children? Because my daddy taught me a scripture in the Bible, honor thy mother and father for thy days on this earth will be longer. The scripture is just about being grateful and honoring. I honor my parents now with my walk. As a father, I honor them. I take care of my kids. I'm a man. I am a man. My brothers are men. My father raised good men. I had something that a lot of people
what a man.
Strong.
He is. Marlon's such a freaking great guy, man. That is home, because when he lost his mom and dad, man, I was, it hurt.
Yeah.
That message right there about the father message and the responsibility. You sometimes you don't know, right, when you're in it. I'm a byproduct of a father that, challenged me, pushed me, encouraged me, was there, expected certain values and principles. Didn't have any money to offer. They had nothing more than just love and want to see the son do better than that. But when you hear a message like that, you realize the power fathers have. Anybody watching this, if you're somebody that's a father, you got kids, you're like, I want to go out there and make money. I want to go out there and do this. I want to go out there. You ought to do that, because that's the example you got to set to them. They got to see you being in the grind and getting after it. But at the same time, the amount of positive impact you can have on your kids, you can raise future kings and leaders to make the world a better place, a safer place. And you see it right there. Tom, what's your reaction when you saw what he had to say there?
It's powerful and it's truth. And, I wish more people kind of, understood this, who are not supporting moms and dads. We've got this breakdown of the family going on. And then you see something like that. You say, wow, that is powerful. That is it. Well, why don't you go upstream and say, why in society aren't we doing more to help that?
Yeah.
Why are we doing more to support that? Why are, what's going on? And he's so right. And we get all worked up about it. But then we walk away from it and say, wait. We got to be doing something about it right now, right today.
Well, we've done multiple episodes content on the breakdown of the nuclear family and basically what's going on in America and how the single parent households has skyrocketed since the LBJ administration, since the Great Society, right? And I think what the average prior to 1950, I want to say that I think only 5% of kids were born out of wedlock. And it's at this point, I want to say 40% overall national
4%
average.
to 41%.
Okay, there it is. And then I think 70% of black households, single mothers. I want to say 60% of Hispanic households, 40-something% of white households. It's a deterioration of the nuclear family. Here are the numbers right here. Children born out of wedlock in the United States has increased from 5% to 40% over the last 50 years. 5% in 1950s, 2020, now 40% were born unmarried. So listen, it takes sometimes just a speech like this to resonate with men and women to understand the importance of family. By the way, this family right here, I don't know the father that he was speaking about, but you say all the time, you're not going to know how you did as a father or as a parent until the grandkids show up. You've seen this. Look, I grew up watching the Wayans brothers. And if you don't know, you've seen the White Chicks, you've seen the movies.
In Living Color.
In the 1990s, In Living Color was a breakthrough TV show sitcom. It was like SNL for black
barred.
people. But the one famous white guy was who?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey was ridiculous.
Launched his career.
Keenan Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans Jr., Sean, Marlon, they went on to do Wayans brothers. The whole family, I think there's Kim Wayans and now the children,
amazing.
you're friends with
Damon and all them.
With the junior.
Craig, yep.
So this family is Hollywood royalty, and you can tell that it starts with great parenting at the top. So shout out to the Wayans.
By the way, I'll say one thing and then we'll move on to the next story. So at the vault, I told The Rock which video I've watched the most of, which was the video of him giving the eulogy to his father, right? And I said, I'm watching you while you're giving it. Tell me, what are you thinking? I don't know if you remember what he said. He said, it's interesting because 3 weeks prior to that, my dad and I had the worst fight, one of our worst fights ever, and we did not speak. He said, when he died, he says, I just wish I was there to have that one additional conversation with my dad. I wish I was there and say, how is it now for you? He says, listen, with God, with faith and everything, I'm good. A lot of times, a lot of things that happen in my life. I mean, this is like, his father told him, don't get into wrestling. He got into wrestling. He followed his father's footstep to be a wrestler and takes it to what level? 600 million followers, whatever he does. But, this is a two-part message, okay? One part is from the son up, and the other part is from the father down, right? From the son up, best advice Dudley gave me. He said every father and son go through 3 phases of relationships, right? You first idolize your father, then you demonize him, and eventually you hope to humanize him, right? It's not an easy thing to do for a father and son. But the father down is, man, you dictate the future of the world based on how you raise these boys, the family, your girls, how you shape their mindset, what you feed into them, the confidence you give them. And when I saw this video of Marlon Wayans, I'm like, you know what? I think the world has to see this. That's why I wanted to show that clip here today to you guys.
Can I say one thing about The Rock real quick?
Yeah.
And that was the interview you did with The Rock, in my opinion, and many people's opinion, the best part of the entire interview.
And it was
because
at the end.
He kept it super real about his dad. And it resonated with me because same thing happened with my dad. When my dad passed away, we were not speaking. Very contentious relationship. But what I liked about what The Rock said was, despite all the challenges that they had, the up and down relationship, do you know what he said his most important job is? Being a father. Because when you asked him, hey, do you see yourself have plans for running for the presidency? He said, I'm not there right now because my number one job is being a dad. So awesome. It's important. And he's a girl dad, I believe.
Yeah,
so.
2 or 3? Was it 3, Pat? 3 kids?
Yeah, he's got 3 girls. He's got 3 girls, one older one, and he's got 2 little ones. But you can tell he loves being a dad. Listen, we get a lot of messages that, hey, how do you guys get your stories? Everything you've been doing. Eventually, I decided to invest a lot of money into it, hired 15 machine learning guys to make a new site available to you guys. We wanted to build it for us, but we're making it public to everybody. It's a freemium. Then there's 2 different paid aspects to it called vtnews.ai. I'm going to play a commercial for you. This is the first time you're seeing a commercial to understand what this is all about. This is an aggregated site where you need to only visit one news site that feeds everything in from others. No bias. We're not writing the articles. Other people are writing it. And you get to read the article and say, this is a left source. This is a right source. This is center. Rob, play this clip. Go for it.
There are currently 8.2 billion people on Earth. 6.9 billion use their smartphones to read an astonishing 2 million news articles every day. Before you read another news article, It's important to understand how news outlets make money. Change, conflict, controversy. In other words, the angrier you get, the more money they make. So how do you get your peace of mind back when every outlet has their own motive?
The media leaving out the full context of what Trump was saying, instead pumping out these types of headlines.
Left-leaning, right-leaning. Who can you trust? Introducing VTnews.ai, an innovative news source that uses AI and machine learning to deliver a more human understanding of what's going on. There's more than one side to every story. Who's covering it? What are their agendas? Why is one side reporting a story when the other side is ignoring it? VT News shows them all. Access to 130,000 news sources, most advanced AI in news, ability to chat with VT AI, bias meter showing the number of left, right and center sources. Lopsided stories are clearly identified. News timelines covering the lifespan of the story and predictions. Bring the pursuit of truth to your fingertips. Visit VTnews.ai, your only destination for news.
Sick.
We are so
That was
excited
sick.
about this. We are so excited about this that finally this product is here that we can release to you. We shared this at the Vol conference. The reception was absolutely insane. For those of you guys that run podcasts or you're busy like me, you're somebody that's an executive businessman, you're running around, you got a lot of things going on. You don't have time for a lot of things. You just kind of want to see the motives and the bias on the stories. Go become a member. There's 3 tiers. The freemium, you got the second tier and a third tier that gives you unlimited amount of questions and customization for your own news, including local. Mess around with it. Go to vtnews.ai. We got a lot of big plans with this year because it's another one of those businesses that feeds into what we're doing. Again, go to vtnews.ai, become a member, take advantage of the freemium or anything else that it offers for you. And we're excited about other things that's coming in the future with this.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.